Hi, in this video we're gonna understand what is call copy of action. Guys, as we understood that actions are reusable, that means you can use one recording into another test case also. You need not to re-record your test cases again and again. If you think you want to use same recording in other test case, you can use it. That's why it's called reusable. You can use it. Now you have two ways of using it. Number one, call copy of action. Number two, call existing action. Now in this video we're going to understand what is called copy of action. In order to implement so, we will be first creating the test case. So you can click on this plus sign over here. I'm naming it as call copy. Click on add. First of all, I'm just randomly recording any test case. So I'll click on record. I'll add application which I want to record. So you can add the address of that application. I'll click on OK. Click on OK over here. So here I'm typing username, password as HP. Click on OK. We'll stop recording. And this is my one of the recordings. Let's say I want to name this action 1. Guys, in our previous video, we understood how to rename your actions. If you have not seen that, I suggest you to go ahead and watch that video first. So we can rename this action. In order to rename it, first of all, we'll open Solution Explorer. So we'll go to View, Solution Explorer, and here we have it. Right click on it, rename. Let's say I'm renaming it as login. Here. You click on yes, and that's it. I'll be saving this test case. Let's say save all. I'll save it. Now I will be creating another test case. What I want to do is I want to call this action in my another test case. I want to call this action in my other test case. So I'll be creating other test case. Let's say copy underscore example. So copy underscore example, I'll click on add. Now this is my empty action. That means there is no recording in it and no object is there in the object repository for this. So first of all, I'm going to check my repository. Look at this. I don't have any objects in my repository. So what I'm going to do is I will be calling action which I've just recorded. So I'll go to design. Call to copy of action. I'll click on that. You will get one dialog box. I'll scroll it down and here I'll click on that test case whose action I want to copy. So look at this. Under action you get login. So login is the action which you have just created. Look at this action over here. I want to call this action. I want to copy this action in this particular test case or recording. So I said okay. So you can see all the steps has been copied over here and it is written copy of login. Now if we want to check our object repository, we'll see objects are there in my repository. Look at this. All the objects have been copied. So call to copy of an action in this complete recording, complete action will be copied. With its data table, with its sheet, everything with the checkpoints, everything will get copied over there. So this is what call to copy. Let's say if you want to cross check, look at this. This is copy of login. If I click on action 1, my action 1 is empty. That means action for this test case is empty. That means we haven't recorded anything in it. But if I go to call of copy login, I have all the objects over there. So these are the objects which I have copied from another test case. So guys, this is how you use call to copy. One more thing, these actions have been imported entirely in my test case, in my recording. Now if I want to edit, I want to change it, I can do anything here and this will be independently working for my test case. So I can use it. We use it in cases if we think we are recording the same stuff, we need not to re-record it. You can reuse it from other test cases. So guys, this is what call to copy action feature is. In our next video, we're going to understand what is call to existing action. That's all for this video. Thanks for now.